Welcome to TradeTheNBI.com. This is John. This report is for the 24th. Continuation, making new highs, even ever so slightly. Of course, here in post-market, doing a little better already, but consistent with our NBI readings, magenta over yellow and green over red DOC and cyan under red. So all pretty consistent. No objections. Of course, we do have the positive extremes that began the original breakout here, so that will be the first retrace levels when we get any change in signaling. From an NQ standpoint, identical, actually a bit stronger. Took a little while for that to catch up. You can see much stronger from that DOC reading and much clearer separation and consistent because we're getting higher shakeout readings off the breakout push. And we would expect at a certain point here that's going to even out and come back and retest that 100% level. We'll wait for that to take place. Treasuries, no real change. Every time money flows back in there, it's coming back out a little bit, getting a little bit higher yield. But right in this middle range zone, still needs to come back significantly in order for it to be consistent with where real rates are. Of course, we're seeing oil continuing its slight improvement right in just under that 75, and if it continues to climb from there, that will definitely create more inflationary pressures. So it's right at a precipice, and I think that everyone's got their eye on that one to see if it makes a move. And of course, things in the Middle East are obviously going to impact that. The euro doing literally nothing, but still very high for the situation as it is. From a gold standpoint, not a whole lot of activity. Is just sort of in a pause mode until we wait for additional data to come through, and that really becomes the key factor. So everything's pretty quiet. From crypto standpoint, Bitcoin filling all the way back into this positive extreme, which we expected. So that's in line, still showing weakness, but we've got sort of that de facto cross of yellow dipping below, and we're reaching that point of sort of an extreme. Still have extreme histogram under magenta right there, so the weakness is in there, but right at the 23%. So having that magenta moving above yellow might be enough to give it a little bit of support right there, but still in a little bit of a precarious spot. We look at the beginning of the breakout, you'd have to go all the way back down to the 29,000 level to fill the positive extremes from way back. ETH suffering much more significantly, and we saw that with the spike of the NBI white, and pretty clean from that DOC spread up at the peak. So that was fairly strong at that particular stage. From our 50K, we had the pause, then the buy setup, but it started up again, and here we are with the move pushing forward. So all that's pretty consistent, and we can see intraday started off soft, and then just by mid-morning, everything was all bullish, continuing, and that has not stopped here in the post-market as we're approaching the highs from this setup. So fairly clean as we get close to the end of the month. It's all been rosy and positive. So just continue to follow the readings as they are until something gives us a directional change. Pretty quick and easy one. As always, though, anything relevant, I will certainly put it on Skype chat. Have a good one. Trade well.